Welcome back to another episode of Stories for Little People. My name is Kristy, and we are here at Eastside Freedom Library. So get ready, get your snack or whatever you want to eat, and we'll get ready. We'll go reading our books. The first one we have is called Building Books. All right, this is for all y'all who like to play with Legos. I love a good Lego kit. They're always fun. All right. Katie loved building with blocks. She loved the way they clicked as she pressed them together. She loved the way they wobbled as she stacked them up high. She even loved the way they crashed as they toppled to the floor. But most of all, Katie loved the way she felt when she built something brand new. Owen loved reading books. He loved the way they swooshed and as he pulled them off the shelves. He loved the way they rustled as he turned the pages. He even loved the way the paper smelled. But most of all, Owen loved the way he felt when he read something brand new. Katie had to read books for school, but Katie did not want to read. When Katie tried to read, her hands felt squirmy. When Katie tried to read, her legs felt wiggly. When Katie tried to read, she wished she were building instead. Ugh, I have to read another book. So when she was supposed to be reading, Katie built castles. She built cities. She built worlds. Building's the best, proclaimed Katie. Nope, reading rules, countered Owen. Katie scowled at her brother. He glared right back. They each wondered what was wrong with the other one. Building's better. Reading's better. Building, reading, building, reading. The librarian seemed to appear out of nowhere. May I suggest a suitable alternative? A stack of books for you, the librarian said to Katie, to read, and a stack for you, she said to Owen, to shelve. Katie squirmed and wiggled in the big library chair. She missed the clicking and the wobbling and the crashing of blocks, but most of all, she missed building something brand new. Katie stood up. Building's way better than reading, she said. But Owen didn't answer. His nose was buried in a book. Katie picked a thick book from the library shelves. She wanted to see if she could balance it on its side. It could. Katie picked up more books. She liked the way they swooshed as she pulled them off the shelves. Katie began to build. She almost finished building a castle, but when she reached up to balance the last book on her very tippy top, whoosh, it all came down. Katie looked around to make sure no one was watching. Castle engineering. And when she began to read, Katie's hands stopped feeling squirmy. Her legs stopped feeling wiggly. She liked the way the page rustled as she turned them. She even liked the way the paper smelled. But most of all, Katie liked reading something brand new. She read another book and another and another. Katie visited castles. She explored cities. She discovered worlds. Owen finished his book with a snap and looked about in surprise. He had never seen so many books on the floor before. He hoped the librarian wouldn't make him shelve them all. He liked reading books, but not arranging them. But one book was balanced on its side. Owen found himself wondering if another book could balance on top of it. It could. Owen looked around to make sure no one was watching. And then he began to build. He liked the way the books thunked as he pressed them together. He liked the way they wobbled as he stacked them up high. He even liked the way they crashed as they toppled to the floor. But most of all, he liked building something brand new. Look what I made, Owen called to Katie. At the same time, Katie ran over to Owen. Have you read this? She squealed. What about this one? And this one? And this one? Katie hugged an armful of books. I love reading. Owen grinned. I love building. Katie and Owen sat down in the big library chair and read together. And then they began to build. Look at that. They built a whole ship. And that was building books. See, books are more than for just reading. All right, the next book we're going to read is The Book of Mean People, one of my favorite books. Okay, here we go. This is a book about mean people. See, he's reading the book. Some mean people are big. Some little people are mean. There are people who smile when they are being mean. See, his mom is being mean, trying to feed him vegetables. Mostly, mean people frown. Shouting is a favorite thing of mean people. But some of the meanest people whisper. These are the mean people I know. Do you know mean people? I do. My grandparents are mean. My grandmother tells me to sit down. My grandfather tells me to sit up. How can I sit down and sit up at the same time? My mother is mean. She says I don't listen. She says, "Do you hear me?" Can't she see that I'm watching the television? I can't hear her when she is screaming. My brother is mean. When we play chess, he says, "I can't go there." He knows the night goes every day. My teacher is mean. He says my letters are not on the lines. But his letters are in the spaces and on top of mine. Like, yeah, come on. My babysitter is mean. She says, "Hurry up, you are wasting time." I'm just trying to sleep. How can I waste time if I use it? I'm dreaming, imagining. Big people are little when they are mean, but little people are not big when they are mean. Remember that. Screaming people disappear when they yell. Frowning people scare me when they smile. I will smile anyway. How about that? And that is The Book of Mean People. All right, our last book is called Every Year on Your Birthday. Every year on your birthday, I think about the day you were born, how the sun must have shone or the moon looked so bright. I wasn't there, but I was thinking about you as I waited at home to be your new mother. On your first birthday, family, friends, and even pets help you blow out your candle. It seems like the whole world is celebrating. Every year on your birthday, I see you sleeping peacefully, snuggled with your favorite blanket and sleepy bear. And I still wonder what miracle brought us together. On your second birthday, you became an American citizen. Everyone watches you pose for pictures in your new dress, and your smile makes everyone else smile. Every year on your birthday, I think about the first time you waved goodbye to me when I dropped you off at daycare. I couldn't wait for you to find my drawings and red hearts and kisses in your lunchbox. On your third birthday, we fly a kite at the beach. You look at me with your dancing bright eyes and laugh when your toes touch the sand. Every year on your birthday, I think about how quickly your gurgles have turned into giggles, and it seems like just yesterday when I met you. Look at how cute she looks. So adorable. On your first birthday, I surprise you with a puppy that wiggles when he walks. You kiss his tiny nose and squeal for joy as he licks you all over. Every year on your birthday, I think about the 6 Chinese girls who shared a big room with you in China. They knew you before I did. They were your friends first, like sisters, the ones who touched you and heard you cry and laugh for the first time. On your 5th birthday, we picnic by the riverbank watching the Dragon Boat Festival and cheering for the prettiest boat. Yay! And we make plans to send secret wishes to the Moon Lady for Autumn Moon celebration. And look forward to sharing red envelopes during the Chinese New Year. Every year on your birthday, we look up at the stars and remember your Chinese family. They are a part of our family now, and I hope somehow they feel the magic of your love too. And then the last page, it says the Chinese character for family is a synonym for home. And that is every year on your birthday. Thank you so much for joining me today and reading all these books with me. I hope to see you next time. Bye.